This is C.R.P.H.A Humanitarian Advocate. I will also be doing a disability advocate video soon, but I will let you know. Um, but I can tell you the disability advocate video will be on the disabled that are diagnosed physically, mentally, also including for special needs and those who have diagnosed disabilities of very, very different sources, those for the blind and deaf. When it comes to social media, that topic will be on about social media and the disabled. Also, the humanitarian advocate video I will be doing will consist of something else, but I have not yet put that of what the topic will be exactly directly. But outside of that, I will say that when I was advocating today, January 14th of 2020, I was also on my way to do some grocery shopping, and on the way, I basically was walking, and right when I was walking right towards the overpasses of the freeway between S and X Street, directly on 16th Street, that crosses 16th Street essentially, right beneath the overpasses, the double-sided overpasses essentially, between S and X Street on directly that cross 16th Street, I ran into Lonnie Wong of Fox 40 News. And of course, I know that many people don't find many reporters, even field reporters of various different stations that you watch, you don't think that they seem to be, or be that of course you judge in the sense of you thinking that maybe that they're not very, shall we say, gracious enough to take the time to answer your questions or even talk with you a little bit on or about anything, if they have any particular, especially if they had any particular information on that particular topic you want to ask them about. But granted, I know that Lonnie Wong answered the question to the best of his knowledge, which I appreciate and I respect, and I thank him for taking the time to talk with me. Of course, I knew who he was. I didn't say, "Oh, there's Lonnie Wong," "Hey, how you doing, Lonnie Wong?" I didn't do that. Although I could have, but I didn't know he had some other things to take care of, and I wanted to get grocery shopping and advocating done for the day. But I do thank him for taking the time. He was very gracious and personable, and he was very kind enough to take the time to answer the question. And like I said, we talked a little bit, not too much. But again, Lonnie Wong, thank you. And of course, I forgot to mention to Martina Del Bonte, the morning news of Fox 40 News traffic reporter, while she's in the studio. Congratulations on the little one that you had. I believe it was before the new year. And again, Lonnie Wong, thank you again, and I appreciate and thank you for taking the time to talk with me. This is C.R.P.H.A Humanitarian Advocate, and of course, the one thing I didn't mention is that I also advocate besides being a humanitarian advocate, I also advocate for the disabled, with every disability that there is across the board. And also I advocate for our youth's education and for business to stay in the United States as well as to stay in California. And also I advocate for health as well as citizens in general. And I advocate, and all in all, I've been advocating in my own way since 2004. And if this does get to where Fox 40 views it, which I'm not expecting it to, but if it does, that's good. And that way I can say, even while the newscasters watch this, to say again, Lonnie Wong, thank you for taking the time on January 14th to talk with me and answer my question. And I know we got to talking to what you knew as well too, which I do still appreciate, and I thank you again. And Martina Del Bonte, again, congratulations on the little one. I know, trust me, me being a parent myself, parenting is not easy, even with one little one, but they're more than worth it. That's for sure. But aside from that, I again thank you, Lonnie Wong, and for both of those two newscasters, as well as all the other newscasters of Fox 40 News. You're doing a good job. I am a viewer of Fox 40 News, because I believe that Fox 40 is way more logical and way more sensible and way more factual when it comes to information, and yet they don't side with one party versus the other like KCRA3 and other liberal stations do, including CNN. Also sides with the liberal idiot Democrats. But I can see that Fox 40 is moderate. They don't side with either or. They just do what they are out there to do, to give the information that the American people need to know about and hear about, even with the restrictions done by the FCC. I totally understand about that, 100%. But again, Lonnie Wong, thank you, and Martina, congratulations. And this is C.R.P.H.A Humanitarian Advocate, and as you know, I advocate in my own way. I've been doing this since 2004. Have a good day, and may Heavenly Father bless you all.